hearing to order. We do have a quorum. To my left, Councilman Greenlee. To his left, Councilwoman Sherelle Parker. To my right, Councilman Taubenbury, who's sitting in for us today. And to his right, Councilman O. We'll ask the clerk to read the title. Why don't you read the title of both bills? 180870, an ordinance amending Section 212302 of the Philadelphia Code entitled Form of Fiscal Impact Statements by amending Exhibit A to add job growth or loss information, all under certain terms and conditions, and 180909, an ordinance amending Chapter 19-2600 of the Philadelphia Code entitled Business Income and Receipt Taxes by extending the period that net operating losses can be carried, all under certain terms and conditions. Thank you. We note that Councilwoman Blonda Reynolds Brown is also here, and we are, of course, grateful for that we have a quorum. We will now, for Bill 18180870, ask Mr. Rob DeVoe, Director of Finance, to come forward. Thank you very much, and we will entertain. Does anyone on the committee have any statement? Then we'll call on you, Mr. DeVoe, for your comment with regard to this bill.
Thank you. Good morning, Councilwoman Blackwell and members of the committee. I'm Rob DeVoe, Finance Director for the City of Philadelphia, and I'm here to testify on Bill 180870, which proposes to include estimates for job growth or job loss where applicable to fiscal impact statements. We support the desire to evaluate the impact on job growth or loss in combination with other variables like revenues or program costs when considering legislation. Estimating the impact of various proposals on jobs can at times be complex and imprecise. Finance will, however, provide the job impact analysis when possible, and the estimates will be meaningful for decision makers. If the legislation is approved, the Office of Budget and Program Evaluation and the research and analysis staffs within the Department of Revenue would work together to produce estimates when data is available. We'll also consult with our colleagues in the Commerce Department and other offices with relevant experience. That concludes my testimony, and be happy to answer any questions you might have.
All right, any questions or any comments? Thank you, Mr. DeVoe. Thank you very much. On the second bill, 180909. Let's see, we have written testimony for which bill? Let me see, from the chamber.
No, that's for the first bill.
All right.
For both.
All right, the Chamber of Commerce gave us written testimony on both bills. And so we make that part of the record that the Chamber has written its statement, and obviously has no real problem with either of these bills. Now, with regard to bill number 180909, does the sponsor wish to testify with regard to this bill?
I would like to say a few words, Madam
Please.
Chair. And thank
Hit
you
the
very
microphone.
much. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Madam Chair. I simply want to say that this, I think, is a much-needed ordinance as it relates to loss carry forward, putting us in line with the federal and state governments. And I think it's something that's very, very important to attracting new business, particularly technological businesses in the city of Philadelphia. But because the state, even though it allows citizens of Pennsylvania to do a 20-year carry forward, does not allow citizens of the cities of the first class to have that same carry forward as they do. So I would like to amend the bill in Section 2, making the effective date of this ordinance shall take effect upon the the enactment of authorizing legislation by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania General Assembly. And I have circulated that to all members and wish a positive vote on that.
Thank you. And when we enter into our committee part, we will again pretty much ask that you repeat that.
No
Are
problem
there
at all.
any? Thank you. Any comments or questions on either bill? All right. Then we will end our hearing part into the committee part of this, our deliberations, and I'll ask Councilman Greenlee to give me a motion with regard to bill number 180870.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move that bill number 180870 be reported from this committee with favorable recommendation, and further move that the rules of council be suspended to permit first reading of this bill at the next session of council.
Second. It has been moved and properly seconded that bill number 180870 be reported from this committee with the favorable recommendation, and further move that the rules of council be suspended so as to permit first reading of this bill at the next session of council. All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion carries, and bill number 180870 will be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation and a request that the rules of council be suspended so as to permit first reading at our next session of council. Chair now recognizes Councilman Taubenberger for a motion on the amendment to bill number 180909.
Yes, I'd like to move the amendment to Bill 180909. A copy of that amendment has been circulated to all members of the committee, and I move for the adoption of the amendment.
Second.
It has been moved and properly seconded that the amendment to bill number 180909 be approved. All those in favor of the motion will signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? The motion carries, and bill number 180909 has been amended. We will be holding that bill in committee. Are there further comments?
I request that the bill be held in committee until such time that we have the opportunity for the public to speak forward and to hear testimony thereupon.
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, then that would complete our committee hearing with bill number 180870 reported out and a hold for bill number 180909. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Stephanie, for my grab bag. Thank you all and have a great day.
That was a record.
Okay, good. Thanks.